Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aulia. I'm from 8.1. So today I want to speaking about social dem 4. So in social dem 4 have the arrival of Western nation to Indonesia. So Western first come to Indonesia just to trade. The first Western nation arrived was the Portuguese in the 16th century AD, then followed by Dutch and English. The Netherlands was recorded as having controlled Indonesia land for the longest time, even monopolizing trade through the Verenigde Oost-Indische Company (VOC). The main competitive trade from Indonesia is spice. However, seeing Indonesia extraordinary natural way, Western finally developed their intention to become colonials, so that they could hold full power over Indonesia territory. The aim of the arrival of Europe nation to Indonesia cannot be spared from the Siagonan Treaty. Goit similes with or riches, glory can be interpreted as glory. Gospel is the activity of spreading Christianity. B is impact of colonials in Indonesia. 1. Political sector. Previously in Indonesia there were kingdoms with a hereditary system. However, the arrival of the Netherlands, especially during the reign of Dendels, brought changes in administration and politics. The impact of colonials on the political sector have an implementation of the indirect rule system or indirect government system by making the regions and paid by the colonial government. 2. There is a resistance from the people of Indonesia to oppose the implementation of the Netherlands government system. 2 is economy. So in economy, Western nations took maximum advantage when colonizing in Indonesia. The following are several political that have an influence in the economic sector. 1. There is a trade monopoly system. 2. With the spice trade, the Indonesian people become familiar with new types of plants. 3. Implementation of the first cultivation system against the Indonesian people, culture style. 3. Socio-cultural sector. In the socio-cultural sector, the Indonesian people experience many changes in people's lifestyles due to influence from Europe. The following are the impacts in the socio-cultural sector is 1. Local tradition where we cannot do the Western influence and replaced by Netherlands government tradition. 2. Netherlands is an uptake language. 3. The loss of the king's status to become a government employee. 4. Education sector. The Netherlands government has a lot of influence on the sector of education. The following are the impacts in the sector of education is the Western style teaching through Europe education among the aristocratic groups such as king families or rich businessmen. A. Background of the Indonesian national movement. The Netherlands is India's government implement on ethical political policy in 1962. It's policy in the sector of irrigation, immigration, and education. These three politicals actually and improve the condition of society. However, the implementation of ethical political policy still favored the colonials. B. Development of organization. Many ethnic organizations were founded by students in big cities. They form associations based on ethnic background. Some examples are the Pasundaran Association and the Betawi People Association, which was pioneered by M. Husni Tamrin. Apart from ethnic organizations, several regional organizations also emerged, such as Trigodharma, Jang Java, and Jang Sumateranan. C. Indonesian National Movement Organization. 1. Have the Great Patriot War. 2. Islamic Society. 3. Indus Party or EP. D. Young Congress. The first Young Congress were held on 13 April until 2 May 1926 in Jakarta. Attended by various young organizations, this Congress success in forming a stronger network. The second Congress was held 27 until 28 October, attended by representatives of young organizations from all over Indonesia. Finally, in October 20, the registration of the second year Congress was read out in the form of a young pledge. And that's speaking about social them for. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.